We need to normalize doing things on our own. Now, I'm not talking about not asking for help when you need it. I'm a big advocate for knowing when to ask for help. What I'm talking about is going and doing fun things on your own, going to movies and concerts and sporting events and just going to dinner on your own. We need to start normalizing that. I'm worried that there's too often times that we want to go do something that makes us happy, but we can't find somebody to go do it with. And I know that I do that to myself too. I'm 33 years old. I can't always find somebody to go do something with because a lot of my friends are married. A lot of my friends have kids, or they've got careers that get in the way. They can't always go do something. And there's been a lot of times that I've decided not to go do something I wanted to do because I couldn't find anybody. And it sucks because I think we attach a companionship, especially a romantic relationship, to a lot of those types of events, that once you reach a certain age, and if you are aroace or just aromantic in general, it's hard to find somebody to go do those things with because you don't feel that attraction. And so maybe you don't have a relationship. I know there's plenty of aros that do date, and I'm not trying to exclude you from this conversation either, but I don't want us to feel like we can't go do things that we want to do anymore. I just a few minutes ago got back from a basketball game. I went to go see my university that I just a few days ago graduated from. And I get a free ticket to every game as a student. This was the first one I've actually taken the advantage of because, again, I couldn't find anyone to go with, and I didn't feel like I felt comfortable there. I just transferred to that school about 8 months ago when my previous university closed. So I didn't know any other students to go with, and I don't know any friends that want to go to these games or are available to do that. So I put it off. But I'm glad I went today because it was a great game and I had an amazing time. My university actually won by 2 points in overtime. It was a fantastic event. And there's plenty of other times that I've gone and done things by myself that maybe at a different time in my life I wouldn't have gone and done. There's been so many sporting events that I went to on my own and had an amazing time. There's been times that I've gone to dinner by myself. There's plenty of concerts I've gone to by myself too. And I want to show you guys a couple of times that I went to concerts by myself that I walked away having an amazing time. So, Warped Tour 2018, I walked away with a set list from We the Kings. Amazing time. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Same thing happened in 2022. I saw Motion City Soundtrack. Again, walked away with a set list. I recently talked about the band The Maine. I went to go see them in Phoenix, Arizona. And it's because of that I'm even here talking to you guys today, because it was on that trip that I started questioning my sexuality, and I started realizing that I don't view sexuality the same way that everybody else does, that I'm different somehow, and I didn't have a word for it yet, but I started my search at that trip because of them. This is a drumstick that I got from that same band, The Maine, just about a year ago when I went down to Chicago and saw them during Riot Fest. There's a lot of opportunities that you could have that could change your life if you just take a leap. Another time that changed my life, that I went to something by myself because I couldn't find someone to go with. I went to meet John and Hank Green in Madison, Wisconsin a few years ago. And I got the chance to talk with both of them, and John gave me some really good advice. Some of you know that I'm a writer, and he gave me some advice about how to get your writing noticed. And he told me that you just got to follow the guidelines, and then the rest is up to luck. I don't know, I don't always trust luck, but that made me feel a lot better than I felt going in. So you never know the moments that you're missing out on because you were afraid to go do it by yourself. Now, of course, I want you to be safe and I want you to be smart. Tell somebody where you're going. Make sure that your battery is fully charged before you go. Make sure that you have plenty of gas, that you know where you're headed, that you have an idea of any location that you might wind up at for that night, and be cautious. But at the same time, don't let not having someone to go with keep you from living your life. I think that is really, really important, and you don't know the moments you're missing. Aspec people deserve happiness too. Don't worry what other people think when they see you on your own. They're just jealous that they're not having as amazing time as you. Go be happy. Go do what makes you happy. Live your best life. I'm proud of you, and I'm cheering for you.